we can just only have you do a small part. Okay.
So my parents moved full-time down to Florida, which is where they were snowbirds before, from New York, and then I picked up from Connecticut and New York and moved down to Florida to follow them so I could be their caregiver and advisor. And so all the process that I went through to learn everything to do to make sure my parents had a wonderful end of life, if you will, their golden years, so to speak, I made into a list. When everybody asked me, please, you got to give me the list, how did you even know how to do that?
So it's about caregiving, right? So
it's about caregiving.
And you stumbled through this. Were there resources for you when you did this?
There are resources written by lawyers and resources written by doctors and resources written by people who run the places that we move our parents into when we can't take care of them. But there are stories like memoirs of people who have taken care of their parents. Often even famous people are writing about what it was like to give up your life basically and take care of a parent. When you're parenting your parent is the term right now. And I found that there was so much, the innuendos, the small things that were missing. And those things are the kind of things like people said my book is kind of like what to expect when you're expecting for pregnant people. They said my book is like that for seniors. When you're expecting to take care of your parents, here's everything you need to know.
That was perfect. Okay, so then to sum this up, we're going to talk about the impact of Jen and the team, and if there's anybody out there who has a book in them, what would you advise them? So Jen, the team, and then if you're out there and people are even thinking that they have some expertise, if you had to work really hard to get something right, you ought to think about writing it down.
Right. So when I started working with Jen, one of the things that they said in with the other authors was, because I said, why does anyone really want to hear my story? Why do I need to do this? And she said that everybody has a unique voice. So I found my unique voice as a daughter, and my book actually, the title says Daughter, Caregiver. There's no PhD, MS, and none of that stuff in there because I write it. I'm just a girl with my parents taking care of them. So whatever it is that you think that you have something to say and share with the world, somebody out there will identify with your voice. And so it's important, I feel, to bring that out there and help other people.
That's perfect. You summed it up. I think that was good.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to share?
I think that I didn't expect to have this career, so to speak, at this point in my life, and writing a book like this has pushed me in a way that's been truly remarkable, and I'm finding myself capable to do so much more than I ever thought I could. And I just found out that I am going to be in the library in Delray Beach, Florida, my book. And I am so excited because it's like a bucket list kind of thing.
So we didn't even talk about the career, but could you just give me a little bit of how did Jen help advise you on how to leverage or use your book to enhance your career?
Absolutely.
Okay. So just tell me that and then we're done.
Okay. That's okay, I'm fine. Jen and the rest of the people at PYP have been phenomenal they don't just do the book, they coach you and help you and guide you and give you feedback and they're gently, never harshly, and I find it to be extremely rewarding to work with them. And I can't imagine what any other publisher is like, but I hear it's not the same.
So the part that I really need to understand is PYP. What was it? I was asking about PYP. Enhancing your career. You didn't tell me your career. What do you do?
Well, I have been in the past many things, but recently I was pet sitting while I was writing an erotic novel. And that's why I took the author class, because I needed to know how to get that published. But PYP doesn't cover that kind of publishing. So it's
Your career, my career.
Yeah, so my career is to write and to help other people write their books. So I started working with Jen to help other authors write their books. And a couple of the authors that have been in her cache of books, I have been the ghostwriter for. So it's very exciting. And I look forward to working with more people because I have my book, but I have other people's books. And it's so great to share important messages in the world. I feel like I'm really contributing, and I like that.
Done.